Greetings dear viewer, today we are playing Shen in the mid lane versus Echo. We're gonna look for a taunt here actually. 1, 2, got all of the autos. I'm still gonna continue for one more auto attack. Now, take a look at my grass stacks by the way. The Q, flash, ignite, and auto, it's a kill, okay. It was super important there to stack up the grasp on the minion wave. And the moment I have grasp ready, I'm gonna flash to trigger sudden impact damage. Actually, sudden impact was still on cooldown because the cooldown is 10 seconds and we used E earlier to trigger it. We're gonna channel the recall and immediately purchase Ruby Crystal, boots, wait in base, almost full HP, not full HP, then E back to lane. Ooh, Samira gets hit by the beautiful Aphelios Q, and we are in a solid situation right here, 1-0, 3 minutes in. I am on the climb, guys. I've been perfecting my Shen gameplay recently, honing it a little bit, getting the rust off it. I've been in the garage, polishing this bad boy, and now it's time to reap the rewards. We're gonna play this patiently, look my blade placement, got the Q, wait for Echo shield to time out, W to stop his autos, and we're gonna trade the last auto attack there, 1 for 1. Last hit the minion because the caster minion was hitting it. Now we're shooters fight going on the top side. I think my team wins that though. Echo is pushing. I can look for an E here. Didn't hit it. He's level 4, so we need to be careful here. I could hit the minion to hit level 4. Actually, I don't know if one melee minion is enough. I'm gonna drag the wave into my tower. And then, oh, I last hit the first minion too fast. Which means that the tower shot arrives earlier on the second minion. And then my attack speed was not enough to last hit the second melee minion. So important things like this, sometimes you gotta delay it a little bit. If I can find a taunt opportunity, I get hit by both parts there. So Echo's Q, it expands at the end of its range, and that contributes to the initial damage. And you can get hit by Echo's Q only once on each of its like travel times. So Echo's Q has forward and expansion, which is all the same. So you can only get hit by the forward and expansion once, and then it has backwards, which is 1. And there I get hit by the expansion and then the backwards travel. So I get hit twice by the Q. So it was bad timing by me. I could have waited a little bit and only gotten hit by the back Q. Or just dodge it entirely. Looks like Samira picks up a kill on the Rengar, and Nunu is possibly looking for an early Drake. I don't think he wants to, so he's going for the Wolves. Try to deny the cannon minion if possible, but because Echo had the shield there, I don't want to taunt in. I'm gonna look for taunt here. 1, 2, and then Q. And then we can stop the minion attacks a little bit with my W. There was potential there for an earlier W to block the Echo auto attack. I find the drag through here, force him out. We're gonna keep the Q stacks, okay? Just gonna use this. We still have 1, so if Echo was in a position... Oh, we're gonna look for this. Nunu? What is my Nunu doing, guys? I'm trying to climb and Nunu is trying to mind control enemies with a flash and standstill. I have a good ward here on the bottom side of the bush, or like the bottom side of the lane, so I can play still aggressively. I could look for an E here, when he goes for the melee minion. On the rage minion here, actually, find it. 1, 2, and then away when he has shield. No need to attack the shield. And we still have our Q, so we... Ooh, didn't find it. Nunu is coming... let's look at bot lane. I'm gonna ult on Samira. The wave is fine in the mid lane. I'm gonna pick up the kill on the Yuumi. I would like to reset here, but I might just go back to mid lane, since otherwise Echo will deny me the... what you call that? That's like... Because like, it's not half the wave. It's more than half the wave, because we have the cannon minion there. We should have like names for this kind of stuff. Like what is it called when you have 1 cannon minion and 3 range minions? And we need to come up with a name for this. It's like the 4 horsemen. But one of them is major, so it's no. It's like there needs to be some like, you know, popular media character that's like, you know, has 3 minions or something, you know, like a big guy and 3 minions. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna take the recall. We have 1.5k gold. Where's Echo? Bummy Cinder is good. We can go for a more interaction heavy lane. If you look at my item sets, I have interaction heavy and I have no interaction heavy. And this lane is definitely interaction heavy because we are constantly trading. I have been playing this kind of Titanic Hydra first item style into champions that I cannot interact with as much. And whenever I have a lane where I can trade and I aggressively want to fight, then I'm going for Bummy Cinder into a movement speed resistance item, either Force of Nature or Dead Man's Plate, depending on which damage type is the most threatening in that scenario, or in that game. Here the trade is bad because he has the shield, but overall it's actually fine. I managed to get all 3 Qs off, although the first Q and the second Q were blocked by the Echo shield. So it was mostly just the last Q that actually did damage. Don't want to get hit by the Echo Q. I'm still looking for an E here, if he oversteps. Okay, we found sudden impact grasp chop. We're gonna back off. Oh, find another. Ooh, good damage, good damage. We can look for a kill here, possibly. We can look for a kill. I really want to auto-attack him once. Oy, that hurts. I mean, if one auto kills. Didn't kill. He had 10 HP, by the way. He had 10 HP. It was so close. It was so close. Okay, Pantheon picks it up. I get an assist. I don't care. We are going Symbiotic Souls. Or are we? We go maybe just because the thing is, I've been building Symbiotic Souls, but they're better in the ranged champions. If I'm like perma fighting some champion, like a melee character, then I think combat stats are better. But we'll find out. 15 seconds on my ultimate. Pantheon makes up for my sins. I'm gonna roam here to top lane, because we actually had good timing on the mid wave. So I think we can kill Garen possibly. Tush. Guaranteed E, and to Nunu Snowball, Q, and oof, it's just a free kill, and then we run directly back to bot lane. Samira has a completed collector, and as for my build, based on the enemy team composition, which is 3 ADs plus Echo, I think I will be going for Dead Man's Plate here. And this is gonna be, to some of you, maybe surprising, because you're thinking, okay, you're versus a magic damage dealing champion in the mid lane, so why are you building an armor item first? And the reason is that Echo, while heavily magic damage, is not the primary threat to me in this game. And once I have completed Bummies plus a full item, I'm actually at a phase in the game where I might as well go into side lane and play versus the Garen. And in most of these fights, I think it will be Aphelios and Garen that are dealing damage to me, since Rengar Echo are assassins and they want to be targeting my backline more than anything. Obviously, I will still be taking damage from Echo, but all the HP that I get from Bummy Cinder and Dead Man's Plate should be plenty to survive his damage. I'm also probably going to be going for Hollow Radiance, second item, with the idea of making up for those resistances that I do not have versus Echo, and also amplifying my wave clear. And after that, I got a special treat for you guys. Okay, this trade sucks. This trade really okay, he even ults for this trade. We just need to run now. I think I can still survive. But, by the way, I would have died here if I had Symbiotic Souls, I think. I think the Ruby Crystal made me live that because I had enhanced second wind healing plus more passive shields. But based on that trade, actually, I kind of want to go back on my words, and I kind of want to build magic resistance because that Echo was really smacking me around. What I can do in this kind of scenario is that I can go for the Spectral Scowl in order to get some magic resistance, but actually not upgrade it into the Hollow Radiance directly, because upgrading Hollow Radiance as your first item is usually a mistake. Based on win probability added analysis on Coachless, Hollow Radiance is one of Shen's worst first items after the nerfs in 14.19. So right here we go Spectral Scowl, and then we're gonna ult on the Nunu, and we're gonna look for a play. Hit the Snowball into a taunt, and I think it's a kill. Yes. Very good. Ignite finishes the kill, and we're gonna get the experience from the range minion there. There's a fight going on in bot, and there's a fight going on in top as well simultaneously. Chacha de Glace is on a rampage. We're gonna be hitting the middle wave here, and I'm gonna return to the topic of the first item on Shen. So the best first items on Shen right now are by far, okay, by far, Titanic Hydra, Deadman's Blade, these have both very good statistical grounds, as well as my personal experience on them. And then the third one is Force of Nature, okay? So in my mind, Force of Nature is like the MR equivalent of Deadman's Blade, in a certain sense. It's very good as a first item, guys. It's very good as a first item. And Deadman's Blade is very good as a first item. But both of these are not as good in the late game, although Force of Nature scales quite well as well. We're going to pick up the kill on the Aphelios with an E auto attack. My bot lane needs to go mid lane in order to pick up the wave, and I'm going to be farming the bot wave. We want to get as much gold as possible to reach the Deadman's Blade, but we are not quite there yet because we only have the Winged Moon Blade towards that legendary item. And I do have one warding trinket here, but I'm gonna push the wave first and then we can look for a ward possibly. Although we still have 53 seconds on the tower plating, so we could be able to pick up some tower platings. Yuumi is in the mid lane, so that means that there's gonna be less people in the bot lane. Echo picks up a double kill as well, get the plant, and then hit this. Okay, Aphelios is here. I'm thinking of making a play on Aphelios, but maybe we can find it. I didn't find it. I'm gonna W when he auto-attacks me. Beautiful. Okay, he has sniper form, so he has mega range. I can still look for this, I think. If I get the empowered Q for slow and then look for an E afterwards. Okay. Look, Nunu is coming. I'm gonna bait by moving backwards. I'm gonna lose a cannon minion for this, aren't I? But it's worth it. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Nunu lives with the ultimate shield. That's well played by him. 10 seconds on my ultimate. Actually, Pantheon gets shut down in the top lane. I can fight this. Look, I need to stop Yuumi. I need to stop Yuumi. Found it. Taunt. Then we're gonna focus the Yuumi first. He still has, I think, 3 seconds before he can reform. Yep, okay, beautiful. So the moment I see Yuumi, I'm gonna on purpose use my taunt to stop the Yuumi's dash towards the Echo. So when... Why is my rail going to die there, by the way? So when Yuumi tries to attach to Echo, it's very obvious, like the line of path that Yuumi will take, because she cannot influence it. Ooh, mega buy, by the way, mega buy. Complete both of my items at the same time. Now we are strongest character in the entire game. But that's like a trick you can do versus Yuumi's. Most people would just taunt on the Echo, but you just have to focus the Yuumi with the taunt, and if the taunt hits, they are completely hostless. I could E-flash here, I'm not gonna. Echo still has ultimate, so he has a lot of survivability. Gonna last the minions here. If Nunu W hits, we can chain it up. It misses. Pantheon is fighting in the top lane, I have to check that. Samira is in the mid lane as well. I could pick up the tower here. Like I said, this is the strongest point in the game for me. There's no character that can 1v1 me right now in the entire game. I could hit the tower, but this guy clears the wave. We're gonna mind control here a little bit with my dance emote. Try to find something, didn't find it. We're gonna get a good trade by taunting into tower. A Q for the shield. Didn't get it in time, I think. I tried to Q there before the Echo Q goes to the rewind mode and hits me. Just gonna get hit by the stun here. He is actually dead if he gets hit by a taunt. Rell is coming. He's gonna ult. And then we're just gonna E, ignite, one more auto kills. Then run out and we get tower as well. Beautiful. I have 1000 gold. There's a play going on in the top lane. Pantheon, what you doing there? I can't ult on that, it's not gonna be worth it. Pantheon had a great early game, but now he's struggling a little bit as the lane assignments become denormalized. Garen is moving mid lane. I have to be scared of Garen because of his ultimate. Oh, there he is. Garen's moving. Waste his time a little bit, you know. We have vision of him, but if I start moving immediate... I mean, honestly, I don't waste his time much at all, because... Okay, he's still chasing me. Do I need to ult on that? Yeah, I tried to. But managed to die. We could do steel caps here, because of their AD heaviness. And what am I buying actually? Like, what am I buying, man? Oh wait, let's go amplifying Tom, no? It's a... choked. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Ultimate is ready. Riftmaker. I'm just kidding. I really tried Riftmaker and I just couldn't make that item work. I think there's something wrong with that item. It just doesn't feel good on Shen. Might be my AP scalings being bad. Okay, I'm just looking at bot lane since Pantheon is pressuring the Garen. And let me last hit these. I'm down to make a play whenever. Still remember that this is like my power spike right here, so I want to make plays whenever I can. Pantheon actually went for the Sterak's second item, which I think is a good choice versus Garen. Gonna find the taunt here. We can't kill probably, but we can play this slower. I'm just gonna keep hitting Echo. Got a couple of Empire Qs on him. Rengar is bot lane, I'm gonna ult on Pantheon. Nice. We make the 1v2 or 2v2 work. Okay, Garen flashes away, Pantheon doesn't hit. I was prepared to QW on top of Pantheon in order to stop the Rengar burst. Rengar did not look for it. I'm gonna do a loop around here in case they were greedy recalling. Even this just to stop their recalls, you know, but I think they just walk to base. Because they get vision of me there, the play is not gonna work. Oh, what's Rengar actually went to mid lane directly. But Samira does stuff. Interesting. 1.1k. I'm gonna sell my refillable here. I'm just looking at Pantheon if I need to. No, he's fine. What do we think? You already know it. Pickaxe. We go to mid lane. A play is being made on the Rift Herald. We should be able to secure that quite easily. And look, my Nunu. Nunu is going for something. Nunu is finding something. Nunu is finding, I think, certain death. Maybe. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, Nunu just 1v2'd them. He is Nunu, I'm pretty sure. Pantheon is making a play in the bot side. I'm gonna be taking up some pressure in the mid lane. One of the most important things I think for solo queue is always clear the wave before moving. And, you know, sometimes you gotta break the rules. But I think this is just a fundamental thing about League, is that if you want to move somewhere, be prepared to take your wave before that. Because if you move in a bad wave state, you're firstly losing the wave, and secondly, you're giving your opponent the priority on the wave, which means that they are able to then make further plays with the tempo that they have gained from pushing that wave. So my priorities as a mid laner are usually getting the wave in a good state, find the double count here, burst down Rengar first, and then we're gonna burst down Echo afterwards. I think we just kill Echo flashes as well. Nunu could go for the Atakan here. 32 seconds on the Ocean Drake, so that's another priority target for us. We are 2 dragons, so the third Ocean Dragon puts us in a spot where we can threaten the Ocean Soul, which for our team comp is insanely good. We have 4 characters that are pretty difficult, or rather actually 5 characters that are pretty difficult to kill, and the Ocean Dragon will make us just that much more tanky. Samira, for example, is one of those champions that you wouldn't immediately think to be a good Ocean Dragon user, but there are so many clutch fights where, like, if Samira just gets a little bit more healing, a little bit more shielding, she can sustain from her immense lifesteal. I wanna clear this. I wanna get the job done. And then we're gonna go for the mid wave afterwards. We get the Atakan first, which also means that our dragon buffs will be amplified by 25%, so the Ocean Soul is looking mighty juicy this game if we can secure it. We are close to hitting our power spike item. I'm not calling that a power spike. It's what it is. It's an item spike. I don't know if it's a power spike, but the Rage Blade is on its way. But there is some secret technology with Rage Blade. I actually want to talk about it. So I don't know how many of you know this, but the way Rage Blade functions is that it duplicates your on-hit effects. Okay? So every third attack will trigger on-hit effects twice. This is when the Ginsu's Rage Blade is fully stacked and the attack speed is, you know, maximized. But the thing is that Shen's Q is not meant to be duplicated. Okay? I'm gonna ult on the Samira here, try to make a play. Samira went like a little bit too fast. If she waited a little bit more, I would arrive. But I can't blame her. She saw the opportunity, she wanted to go, but she's just a little bit too squishy at this point. Look at my wave clear though with the increased attack speed from Rage Blade. I believe it's 8% per stack, amounting to a 32% increase in attack speed plus the actual item attack speed. I'm gonna clear the plant on the way, gardening. Get the blue buff as well, which synergizes with Shen's attack speed, because the more attack speed we have, the faster we consume the Qs. But I wanted to say is that if you Rage Blade and you have a Q available, if there, okay, wait, let me fight first, then I'll explain. I'm gonna clear the ward. I don't think we can. No, we have to fight. We have to fight. It's obvious fight opportunity. Fountain finds the echo. I'm gonna E on the Garen. Okay, I got the kill. So let's explain the Rage Blade mechanic. So once you have your Seething Strike or whatever the Rage Blade thing stacked up, your Q will be duplicated. And usually this goes the intuitive way. So let's say I have 3 Q stacks remaining, and I have the Phantom hit coming up. I'm gonna auto attack, and you saw it on the wave there. The Q will be consumed twice in order to deal the Q damage twice. But what happens when we only have 1 Q auto attack remaining, and we get the Phantom hit from Rage Blade? In that scenario, the Q is still duplicated, but it comes out of thin air. So what happens is that the Rage Blade is like, oh, on this auto attack that triggered Phantom hit, we had a Shen Q. So this Shen Q must be, applied twice. But the Rage Blade does not know that Shen Q has no more stacks. Okay? So it only knows that we apply a Shen Q. So what happens is that we can get a 4th Q from our Q if we time it correctly with the Phantom hits. Okay? Now this is a very interesting mechanic because it technically increases your maximum DPS significantly. Ooh, we are gonna go crazy here. Keep attacking, keep attacking. Oh, actually I have to dash away. We are not going crazy. I repeat, we are not going crazy. Aphelios hits me with stuff. I think... yeah. My team just dies there a little bit. I'm gonna punish the Echo here. 1, 2... and... let's see... that's a bit rough. The game is actually quite difficult at this stage. We're gonna be going for Titanic Hydra 4th item in order to synergize with the Rage Blade attack speed and the Phantom hit, so that the Titanic Hydra splash area of effect will also be duplicated. We have a very hybrid build, focusing on Shen's... ooh, actually, are they doing this? They are. I'm gonna try to play this here. Rengar ults. Let's see. I'm gonna go for Rengar here. Kill Rengar. We can try to steal Baron. 40 HP. 40 HP. Can I live? I am just dead to the last of Helios auto attack. Maybe we clean this up though. Okay, that's good. After my auto attack on the Baron was left at 42 HP. It's very difficult because they have 2 high damage sources, Echo and Aphelios, both there next to me. I'm just gonna go for Tiamat here in order to build to... we could go Tunneler as well, actually. Tunneler gives me more survivability, which is what I need at this point. My wave clear is totally fine with the attack speed from Rage Blade, as well as the Deadman's Blade damage and the wave clear from Hollow Radiance. So we're just gonna pick up the Tunneler, and it's gonna be a Drake angle, I'm pretty sure. Nunu is using the Rift Herald to create some distance between himself and the opponents, and to reach the Drake faster. I'm gonna move directly into the top, and then we can look for an ultimate if necessary, but the opponents are quite far back in their base, so I think we should be able to get this. I'm gonna look for an ultimate on Rel here, actually. The reason why we go for this is to stop Rengar from entering the dragon area. Now Rel dies, and this is completely fine, by the way. This is completely fine. We're gonna keep fighting here. I have fully stacked Rage Blade. Cannot do anything. I lost stacks. Okay. But the thing is, we get Ocean Soul for that. So even though we sacrifice Rel and Pantheon, in the long term this is a win for us. We could have also just played it patiently, but that gives Rengar the We find a taunt on Echo. Phantom hit. Can we play this? I don't have the way to catch up. 205. I'm gonna jump over. Garen is chasing me. Okay. Oh, this is juicy. This is juicy. I have my Ocean Drake. I'm really strong right now. Ocean Soul rather. Need the minions here. No. We win those. Okay, Nunu just flashes in. I'm gonna look for the Garen first. Front to back. Pick up Garen. Samira goes for more. Nope, that's not for me. Samira went a little bit deep, but I'm full HP. If I can find somebody, I can kill them for sure. Echo is speed pushing bot lane. There's a Rengar there. I'm gonna look for Rengar over the wall. Find the town. Okay, solid. I'm gonna go into top lane, try to get the top lane tower, get some gold for my Titanic. The Aphelios is doing a lot of work with Yuumi in these fights. That character can be quite oppressive if it gets ahead. He is actually 4 items with Yuntal, Infinity Edge, Lord Dominic's regards, and Runa's Hurricane. That guy has a monster spike. He is very strong. I'm gonna W here to block the Aphelios snipe. Gonna hit a little bit on Echo. Rail goes for the engage. Gonna ult on Pantheon. I don't think it's gonna work out. I'm a W soon. I W here, try to block the damage on... Oh, I think that was just red buff that kills. Oh, what was it? What even killed that guy? We still go for this. I think Garen should be somewhere here. Oh, hello. We're gonna have to play it slow versus Garen because he has his ulti execute, remember? Gonna taunt through him and then W here. Nice. A good spot. Pick up the Echo as well. Good job, team. Good job. Play it patiently there. There were a lot of opportunities to throw the game in that fight. I'm gonna recall here, get the Titanic Hydra. And after that I have 370 gold, 75 gold in my inventory, so we can just go for a cloth armor since it is primarily Aphelios that is the threat in this game. I haven't managed to get the Phantom hit interaction through because the fights have been so fast-paced. It's either we one-shot somebody or the opponents one-shot us, and I need to move away from the opponents in order to not die. So has been very volatile, so to say. Okay, Nunu's going for something. Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. It was good play, I guess. I'll take Titanic. Get the tower. Gonna hit the taunt on the Echo. I'm gonna hit the wave here a little bit. Enemy Rengar respawning in 7 seconds. I'll look for a play here, if I find a taunt. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're fighting on Garen. I still have QW. I tried to flash on top of Samira to QW to block the Echo E damage. Okay. A solid game. 10, 2, and 17. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.